Many of us will fail in exams, be it CAT, be it IIT, JEE, be it UPSC civil services, so on and so forth. And many of us will fail, and many of you will fail, not because you lack talent or the ability, or you lack the hard work or desire or motivation. The failing in an exam should not be the reason to live with guilt and misery and all that nonsense that comes along with it. Again, we're living in a historic moment in global history where you can take a flight from one corner of the world and move to the other part of the world in less than 24 hours. And in many cases, less than $1,000. I'm going to be making a lot of videos about my journey on how I pivoted from the world of India to the world of global affairs, and how I pivoted my life from the world of UPSC to the world of the UN, and an area where I'm also expanding and scaling my own business. So look forward to seeing you often, and thank you so much for all your support. Subscribe to the channel and so that I can buy a new mic. Good luck, take care, and stay safe.
Hey Naman, wonderful location. You seem to have a very good knack for choosing locations for your videos. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic, and thank you so much for your kind words. There's this very interesting statue right behind me in this location. It's very famous, and it does not require any visa for Indian citizens to be here. I'm doing very well. How are you?
Not bad myself. I do agree it's a beautiful location. I have a new question for you today. Can you tell me how to bounce back in my life if I have repeatedly failed multiple exams in my life?
All right, fantastic question. Hi everyone, my name is Naman Srivastav. I've been doing this video on the Q&A series for some time now, and thank you so much for all the love and support and all the kind words that you have shared with me across Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, so on and so forth. And I look forward to hearing from you, addressing all your questions and concerns and qualms and doubts that you might have for me about UPSC civil services, or your CAT, or your girlfriends, or anything in general. So to address this question, I need to say one thing out loud, that I failed in civil services. Am I proud of it? Yes. It has allowed me to create a new life for myself, and I wouldn't have imagined living this life had I been part of civil services. Of course, I would have done some tremendous work had I given the opportunity to be in civil services, but failing in an exam should not be the reason to live with guilt and misery and all that nonsense that comes along with it. So before I answer and delve deeper into this question, I have a question for you, my 73 questions vlogger. Have you heard of a term called loser's effect? And if you have, to all the audience and to all the folks in the comments, write down in comments what does loser effect mean, and I will tell you more about it in a few seconds.
I can kind of guess. Loser's effect seems to be an effect what you might be feeling if you have lost in life or lost in exam, but more than happy to hear what the technical term means, Naman.
All right, so I think many of you, and including me, many of us will fail in exams, be it CAT, be it IIT, JEE, be it UPSC civil services, so on and so forth. And many of us will fail, and many of you will fail, not because you lack talent or the ability, or you lack the hard work or desire or motivation. You will fail because we live in a world, we live in India that's highly competitive, and we are competing for very minuscule seats in across stages. So it's not your fault. All of these life-defining exams are not life-defining. These are moment-defining exams. And when you fail, you have this sense that you're good for nothing. You lose the confidence, and that lost confidence isn't reflected in anything and everything that you will do in life. And that is loser's effect. And I had that syndrome for a few months after failing in civil services. Many of my friends had that syndrome after failing in civil services. So I want to ensure that none of you have that syndrome anymore, because it's nonsense, and each of you is remarkable, and you all can do a lot of incredible things in life. So this video is not just for UPSC aspirants, but for everyone who has failed in any exam. And I genuinely believe if you've failed massively, if you've faced heart-crushing failures, you're bound to succeed, because that failure will teach you a lot, will refine you a lot, and will ensure that you thrive and succeed in the rest of your life. So there are three things and three advices that I will have for you on how you can bounce back and how I bounced back in my life. The first is, make sure that you have a great community around you. and this is a great network sort of a thing. Talk of any great college. Think of IIT Delhi, think of Stanford, think of Harvard, think of IIM Ahmedabad or ISB Hyderabad. You would realize people in those ecosystems succeed not because of the great professors, right, or because of the great atmosphere or large campuses. They thrive because of the incredible support system, incredible competing system that they have around themselves. They're competing, they're making new friends, they're always on the edge. So make sure that you have this diversified network around you, even if you fail the exam. I'll tell you how you can do that in the second step. But number one, have a great diversified network around you. Warren Buffett, for example, succeeds not because he invests in companies, not because of great financials. In many cases, that's also true. But largely because of the people that he gets to work with. In his network, there's Bill Gates, there is Charlie Munger, there is Ajit. I'm forgetting his last name, but there's someone named Ajit who is going to be heading Berkshire Hathaway in some time. So that is incredibly important. Have a great network, have a community of wonderful, unlike-minded people. The second thing would be make the best use of the global opportunities that are there for you. And I think it's very fortunate that we're living in this day and age where you have access to such incredible opportunities across the globe. By just writing posts on LinkedIn or on Twitter or creating videos, you get to meet so many people from across the globe. And even if you fail in the IIT JEE exam, there are plethora of global opportunities and global means through which you can get access to incredible lectures and skill sets. Failing in UPSC, learn the entire course in ethics by Michael Sandels at Harvard. If you fail to get into IIT JEE, you can learn entire coding by taking CS50, and you can further improvise by taking Python, so on and so forth, and various platforms that are available today. And if you can learn those skill sets, you immediately have access to global opportunities. In an era of work from home, you can get access to great projects across the globe, not just in India, but in Mexico, in United States, and many are doing that. So leverage and refine your skill sets, and getting into IIT or getting into UPSC is not the only means. Make use of the global opportunities that are available for you, and that was not present in prior years. The third thing, and it's also very important, is that travel. Travel will blow your mind. It will make you uncomfortable. It will make you insane. It will keep you sane, and it will ensure that you experience not just life but the culture. You experience the education. You're not learning the education, and it will truly blow your mind. So make sure that you travel. And again, we're living in a historic moment in global history where you can take a flight from one corner of the world and move to the other part of the world in less than 24 hours. And in many cases, less than $1,000. So make the best use of this opportunity that even Akbar or Birbal or the stalwarts of global history never had access to. So what's stopping you? Don't starve your soul. Travel the world. And if you are in my part of the world, I would love to host you. Just comment below where you're watching this video from. And if you have any plans of visiting my part of the world, would look forward to hosting you, and I'll take care of your travel expenses at least. So good luck, take care, and stay safe, and do subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be making a lot of videos about my journey on how I pivoted from the world of India to the world of global affairs, and how I pivoted my life from the world of UPSC to the world of the UN, and an area where I'm also expanding and scaling my own business. So look forward to seeing you often, and thank you so much for all your support. Subscribe to the channel and so that I can buy a new mic. Good luck, take care, and stay safe.